So now I am recording. So this root user, whatever you have it here, okay. So let me take it in a graphical way, okay. So we will close this. So your root level account is your created with AWS account, okay. This is your God level access, okay. So where it will be unrestricted access, you will have a unrestricted access, okay, and it will be single identity per account. Only you will have a single account for root user, okay. So you need to have this is used for billing purpose, okay. If you want to change any account setting, so this root account is used, okay. So this is used as a break glass, okay. So let's say if something goes critically wrong, okay, so you will see in the buildings, like you will have break glass in case of emergency and you exit, okay. So like that you can use it as a break glass, and you are not going to use it for your daily task, this root account, okay. So you want to set up the billing, okay, or you want to change or close the account, this root account is required, okay. So these are the break glass scenarios, okay. So you want to close the account, you will use the root account. So you want to change the billing here, so then you will use the root account, or you want to change the support plans or task settings, so account termination, all these are the break glass scenarios here. So that is why you will use a root account, okay. So now you have something called identity access management, okay. So you have your admin users, okay, your team members, you have developers, you have DevOps engineers, administrators, all that they want to have a access here, okay, to your AWS account, okay. So one is you directly set up a identity access management inside the cloud here, okay. Or you set up a identity center, okay, where you will be federating access, or you are going to centralize your access management, okay. Federated access means, see, let's say you are into a abc.com, okay, and you acquired xyz.com. So XYZ can access your abc.com, that is your federated access. So you are not creating any account in abc.com, you just want to give access, okay, you come and take this access, I am giving you this privilege now, okay. And you want to do a centralized user management. Okay, now you have 800 users, 900 users, 10,000 users, okay. So you will be doing it a completely identity management here, okay. Or else you want to do a SSO integration, okay. So let me show you what this is, SSO. So I will take the paint brush, okay. So you want to see what is this access management, right? you have here abc.com. Okay. You have here. So this is my on premises. Okay, this is my data center. Okay. This is my data center. Okay. This is my identity provider. IDP. IDP, you have ping. Okay. You have Okta. So there are a lot of identity providers. Okay. You can use Google also. Okay, Google, then Facebook, LinkedIn. Okay. So identity providers, you can use any identity providers. These are for enterprise. Okay. So now I have cloud here. This is my AWS. I have one more cloud here. Okay. This is my OCI, and I have here my Azure. Okay. So I want to access it. Okay, this is my data center. We have newly acquired. Okay, one company. Okay, this is here. I will put. This is XYZ. Okay, this is ABC Corp. So we acquired this company. Okay. So we have our identities are stored here. Okay, we have identity providers here. Okay, so whenever you want to authenticate, all our access identities are kept in this ping here. Okay, so we have created everything here. If we want to access, then we will be using this identity. Okay, so single sign on. Okay, if we sign in here, so we will be signing in all. Okay, so in Oracle OCI also we have attached the ping identity. In Azure also we have attached the ping identity. So single sign on. So red color I will put single sign on. Okay. So I don't have to put multiple times password. If I access it one time, if I authenticate it, I can access this cloud application now. Okay, let's say this is my application. Okay, I have put web here. Okay, so now this will get little tricky here, not complicated. Okay. And application I am hosting it on Azure, and database I am hosting it on Oracle Cloud. Okay. So my application, it is connected in this way. So this is my web page. Okay. Like abc.com. Okay. So this will pull up here web application. This will contact this, and this will contact the database here. This is how it is connected, and my identity is, I am managing my identity here. Okay, this is called your SSO integration, single sign-on. Okay, so you don't have to sign in one by one. Okay, you just authenticate it one time here, and then everything it will be done. Okay. So for this, what you will do, okay, this is a new player now. So what we will do, okay, so we will give the federated access here. Okay, now you can take the federated access. Okay, so the blue color here we will take federated access, or we will call it as federation, where you are giving access to other guys. That is called federation. This is your federated access. So central user management is, let's say you have ABC Corp. Okay. Then this is your APAC region. Okay. So like that you have 20 locations. So you have 20 locations. Okay. So all are managed here in centrally here. Okay. So you are managing all this here, identity and access management here. Now you want to create a temporary credentials. Okay, I want to create a temporary credentials just for 2 days. So you want to view, okay, or just 1 hour. So you want to share a credential. Okay. So this is where your identity and IAM identity center will come in. So then you are giving here admin role. Okay, now you are giving admin role. So what is admin role here? Okay, so I am not going deep here. You have not done anything. That's why I don't want to go. So you are having a admin role here. Okay, so here you will be doing. Okay. So let's say you have administrator access policy here. So you will be, even though you are having admin role, you will be, your access is restricted by this. Okay. So you will have IAM policies, access and identity management policies. So where you will be restricting that access here. Okay. And then your daily task here. That's how you will be managing. Okay. So admin user, okay, bound by access policies here. Okay. MFA is your multi-factor authentication. Okay. So for root user, you should be giving access it. You should immediately enable MFA. Okay. You can access keys or delete them. Okay. So you can this guy admin user can have access for CLI. Okay, I will tell you all this what is now. Okay, so right now one user is having access. Okay, now let's see from the DevOps perspective how your users will be. Okay, this is your root user. Okay, so where you will have full unrestricted access. Then you will have admin groups here. Okay, so you have super admin group. 1 or 2 you will have it. Okay, where you will have full admin access. Only full admin access. You will not have root access. Still you will have full admin access only. Okay, so then you have groups here. Infrastructure, operations. Okay, so who will be managing the infrastructure here? So operations. So you will be having a combo role here. So you will be having operations role here, ops access, and then developer access here. Okay. Either you will get read-only developer access, or you will get a full developer access based on the environment. Okay. So if your role is DevSecOps, then you will get security operations also. Okay. So you will get permission on security services. Okay. We will see what are all the services. Let's go ahead with all type of users now here. So these are developer user. Okay. So where in developer you will get full access to development and test environment. Okay. So read only here. So you will see only the view permissions here. Okay. Lead developer will have a limited production access. Okay. So that's how it is. Now you have specialized groups here. Okay. So you have support team. So they are designated to troubleshoot it. Okay. So there are any issues here in operations or security or in any groups here, they will be pitching in and they will do that support here. They will be customized permissions here. So then you have specialized groups, data science, okay, for analytics, and then you have database group here. So where they will have permissions on the databases here. Okay. So this is the document. I will anyway share it. Okay. The same document. Okay. Same diagram. Now we will go. So now you have it here. Your trusted identity. Okay. So you have AWS services here. Okay. You are running the AWS service. Okay. So what is AWS service here? So why you need a service? So this you have already known. Okay. Let me give you with one small example now. Okay. So I want to run a 500 GB per second workload, okay, or some 1 TB or 500 TB storage for 5-10 minutes, something like that, which is not in my scope at all. Okay, so instead of taking it from on premises, I will go for cloud and I will ask, okay, can you give me this? What is the price? So I will run it and I will pay for it. Okay, it is just like a so you are playing a cricket here. Let's say you have a cricket pitch. Okay, so you are taking a bowling machine. I want to play 155 kilometers per hour. Okay, I want to play 20 balls. Okay, so what will be the cost here? So you tell me what is the price, I will pay for it. You will just play it for 5-10 minutes and then you will pay and you will go. That's it. My work is done. So similarly, you will be using this same type of work here. Once the job is done, you will say, okay, Tata, bye bye, I am done. So that is how you will be using the AWS services here. Okay. So for you, there is only designated services which are for DevOps only. Development plus operations. Okay. So there are lot of services, analytics, database, okay, then compute, okay, finance, quantum. So there are lot of services. We will not be going to that. Okay, there is video also or media. Okay. So cloud architect will look into all these services. Okay. So our role will be, okay, we will go here. Let me pass here. Let me start recording. Okay. Here you will have compute services. Okay. So where we will pick up few services here, EC2, Lambda, Beanstalk. Okay. That's it. Okay. So then we will go here. Again here serverless application repository. We will look into this one here. So you have containers here. You see it here, ECS and EKS. So you know container now. So instead of running it on your local machine, you will be running container on Amazon here. In Amazon, you will be using the container here. And then Kubernetes. So we will cover Kubernetes locally and then we will come here, EKS and ECS. Now you have container service, elastic container. Instead of Docker Hub, you will be using this container here. Okay. So then we will see the storage also here. You will have storage here S3, EFS, FSX and Glacier. Okay. So if you want to learn all these, then you will go into cloud architect route. So you will touch only whichever is required here. Okay, we will see the database also. We will see which one we will pick it up. Okay, one or two we will pick it up. Okay, then migration and transfer. This is not part of our course. Okay, so then we will see network and content delivery. So CDN I explained you on the content delivery part. So you have VPC, CloudFront, API Gateway, Route S3. Okay. So these services we will be covering. So these are your core services for developer. Okay. You will have code commit, code build, code deploy, code pipeline here. Okay. And you have App Studio also. So we will see all these services. Whichever is feasible, we will look into those services. You can look into our DevOps version 10. You can see those tools which we have mentioned, which will be covered here. Okay. So that's it. And then we are not looking into the analytics here. If someone is interested, they will pick it up the analytics here course. I want AWS analytics here. Okay. So this is end user computing where they will have their desktops here. So business application, we'll see if we can do that. Okay. These are all media services. Okay. So this is all about the management and governance. Okay. Some whatever services we used to manage, we will pick that services and you will have security, identity and compliance here. Okay. So this is what I am talking about, identity center. Okay. This is mainly for DevSecOps, but for your user access and all. So I will be telling this. This is where your entire access management will be coming in. So there are a lot of things you can set it up and explore. Okay. Now I will come back to the course here, course content. Okay. So here you have identity providers. Okay. So where you will be giving the identity here, external identity providers. You are not using any Amazon service. Okay. So you have IAM user here, whether it is human, developer or operator. Okay. You have here cross accounts also. Okay. We will see one by one what those roles are. Okay. So what these providers are. So IODC is your open connect. Okay. Identity. So again you will see what these are. Okay. And then you have identity types here. So what type of identity you are going to use, human interaction only, long-term credentials, all that will come. These are all part of the what is that? DevSecOps. If you are focused only on the security part, then the developer tools will go and all these will come. Okay. So now I want someone to take it over, okay, and demonstrate or create a user. Okay. Let me I will create one more thing here. I will show something. Okay, I will record this now. Okay, again. So you will have AWS root account, then log in with the root account, and then we will create a IAM user, which will be limited user, either admin or DevOps or any user, and then we will be using user 1 and user 2 for logging in. Okay, and we will be performing the operations here. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, one doubt, sir.
Yes, Srikanth.